I mean, this is like the freshest of reactions, obviously, because we're in it. It's halftime now. I just don't see a way in which you can credibly call that he was trying to fall down and the ball just honestly just hit his hand. I think he pretty clearly reaches out and he almost smacks it like perfect to him so that he's able to get to it and dribble it out. Like, it is absolutely ridiculous and insane for that not to be a penalty call, for that not to even get looked at by the ref. I don't think that there was an excuse anymore about time. I think that excuse has gone out the window already with that really really late card that Liverpool got that ended up being a red as well. So it's ridiculous and it's insane. It's stupid, and I think genuinely again it's one of those things where I'm not calling like corruption because there isn't like one side or another that necessarily gets favored like every time that you could say. I think it's just once again the absolute and utter incompetence of these referees. These referees, VAR, and I think most of all Howard Webb. It's well. What else can you say? Howard Webb, I mean, should have stepped down a while ago. Still is there. You still have these same referees that make the same mistakes week after week, and they still keep reffing these games. And it's like, oh, gee, they made another mistake. Gee, I fucking wonder why. Because it's the same people making the same mistakes that don't go on and get corrected. Like, I think we're past the point of like, well, we're gonna do more trainings or we're gonna do more this or that. This, if you can honestly say that you saw this and you didn't think it was a handball, um, then you know what the fuck you're talking about. Again, even if this was on the other side, I would say that. I would say that's a handball all day. Uh, I wouldn't even have said anything except for that's a handball and it should have been a penalty. Point blank, period. And again, it happens to every team like that, And I look forward to Arteta saying that we have to respect the referees because now it's gone in favor of him for him again, and if he gets a call against him, watch out. So again, I think this is one of those things where like literally the Premier League teams have to band together and be like go to the refs associations or something and just be like, we demand a drastic change. This is absolutely fucking ridiculous. You guys are shitting the fucking bed every game. There was games there was a yellow card earlier as well today that was in no fucking way a yellow. And it was a second yellow and it was a red and it cost Bournemouth Nottingham Forest, who was in a relegation battle, points. And it's one of those things where it's costing a ton of money. Being out of the Premier League is a ton of money, a difference. And so when you're costing them that much, again, through sheer incompetence, that's when it's like, okay, that's enough. Like, then you're going to owe me that fucking money because that should not have been the case. So again, I hope something is done, and I think that enough of the big teams have been done in. The small teams have certainly been done in. Band together and fucking demand something. Demand a drastic change because that's the only thing that I see is going to change. You have fucking ass lickers like Gary Neville out there just polishing the boot and kissing the boot of the Premier League. No, dude. Just because we play in the system and we do everything in this system doesn't mean you rule us. You don't create us. We create you. Okay? Without Liverpool, Arsenal, and Chelsea and Man U, the Premier League is nothing. Okay? So, like, take some fucking power back, man, and do something about it. God.